Okay, all right, we have another question here from Edna. She says, should I get a small business loan to buy a business? Back to the financing issue.
Okay, so it's very difficult to get bank financing these days, if not impossible. And a perfect storm has to occur both on the sell side and the buy side. And on the buy side, the banks are requiring that you have specific industry experience. So if you're buying your first business, and let's say it's a bakery, and you have zero experience in a bakery, chances are you're probably not going to get a loan just based on that. Okay. But they're going to look at credit. They want 25 to 30% down, and they want you to 100% collateralize that loan. So that's on the buy side. On the sell side, the seller has to have perfect books and records, which typically doesn't always happen. Right. And the net income on the tax returns has to cover the debt service of the business and afford the buyer enough to live on. So again, back to what we talked about in segment 1, the best way to buy your first business is seller financing. Come up with a down payment of anywhere from 30 to 50% and seller finance the balance.
Okay, all right. Lindsay, oh, did you want to add
One thing
something?
I just want to add this. Yes. She might be talking about, there's an SBA, Small Business Administration loan program that exists. The problem with that program is it's very, very document intensive, and I've known several individuals, even though the rate can be good, the terms can be good, it's just a very, very difficult process. Not that isn't something that should be investigated, but oftentimes in our experience we've seen people that have gone down that road and chose instead to just utilize owner financing.
Okay, yeah, and so I guess that's something that we really can't stress enough, is that people who are interested in buying, who maybe are taking their first step into this whole world of buying businesses, really should not be afraid of owner financing, because it sounds like what you're both saying is that that's probably the most viable alternative for somebody who's interested in buying a business.
That is the absolute easiest point of entry for a buyer, is to do seller financing, because there's a lot less red tape. Even SBA requires industry experience, and SBA lenders have a lot more rules and regulations than conventional lenders do.
But that's not to say it's